favorite song. The clock still ticks like you're not gone. Every sound feels twice as loud in this silence I found. I talk to shadows on the floor, like you might answer back. Every step across this room just pulls me off the track. There are echoes in an empty room, calling out your name. Every word we never said still sounds the same. I'm standing where we used to be, with nothing left to prove, just echoes in an empty room. Your jacket's hanging by the door, like you might walk in once more. I keep the lights a little low so the truth won't show. I tell myself it's just a phase, the time will pull me through, but every night reminds me what this place was to you. There are echoes in an empty room, every laugh, every fight, all the love we couldn't save comes alive at night. I'm talking to the memory of everything we knew, just echoes in an empty room. If love is just a sound, then yours still fills the air. Even when there's nothing left, you're everywhere. There are echoes in an empty room, I can't turn them down. Every dream we built together still hangs around. I'd give anything to hear the real you come back through, but all I have are echoes in an empty room. When the night finally lets me sleep and the pain fades soon, I still hear your voice in the echoes of this empty room. I spent too long blaming the mirror for cracks I didn't choose. Every shadow felt like failure, every truth felt used. I thought love was something that I had to survive, but losing you taught me how to stay alive. I'm not broken anymore, I just bent along the way. Every scar I carry now help me stay. I don't need to be who I was back before. I'm not broken anymore. I walk through nights with heavy hands, holding on to doubt, but the weight I felt inside of me finally wore out. I don't need your voice to tell me who I should be. I found my strength in the silence that you left in me. I'm not broken anymore, I don't bleed like I did then. I make peace with every loss, every end. I won't fear the fall again like before. I'm not broken anymore. If love comes back around someday, I won't close the door, but I won't lose myself again like before. I'm not broken anymore, I don't shake when I let go. I've learned how to stand alone and still feel whole. You were part of my story, not the core. I'm not broken anymore. The past can knock, but I won't answer like before. I'm not broken anymore. I'm not broken anymore. I've been staring at the ceiling, waiting for the ache to leave. Every breath is getting heavier than it's supposed to be. I don't cry like I used to. I just sit and let it drown. All this pain inside my chest, tears don't make a sound. Tears don't make a sound when nobody's around. You just fall into the dark and disappear. I scream without a voice, breaking by my own choice, pulling everything inside right here. Tears don't make a sound. I walk for days like nothing's wrong, like I'm already okay. But every smile I put on just pushes me away. I've learned how to hide the text behind a cold face now. But the loudest hurt I feel is the one I don't let out. Tears don't make a sound, they just burn their way down. But every truth I never say still stays. I'm learning how to be inside without breaking down. Yeah, tears don't make a sound. The silence had a heartbeat. You hear my breaking slow. I don't need to say I'm haunted. You already know. Tears don't make a sound, but they leave a mark. Every night I lose a piece of who you are. I don't need to shout the pain or let it drag me down. I just let it live with me. Tears don't make a sound when the world finally slows down and I'm safe to break somehow. I'll still be here in the dark where tears don't make a sound. Didn't count the minutes back then, didn't fear the end of the night. Every kiss felt like a promise, every wrong felt right. We thought love would always stay, young enough to never break. Now everything we couldn't say. I know time won't let us stay in who we used to be, but I'll always miss the truth when loving you was easy.
The city's quiet, lights are low. Your shadow's still here on my door. I try to sleep it, but memories know how to keep me wanting more. Every song on the radio feels like it was meant for you. I swear I tried to let you go, but the night won't let me to. I'm still holding on at midnight, when the world has gone to sleep. Still calling out your name in the dark that's swallowing me. I said I'd be strong without you, but this heart won't listen tonight. Yeah, I'm still holding on at midnight. Picture fades but never dies. It lives somewhere behind my eyes. I tell myself it's just goodbye, but goodbye still feels like lies. Every mile I put between what we were and who I am just pulls you closer back to me, like I never had a chance. I'm still holding on at midnight, when the stars refuse to shine. Still believing somehow you'll be thinking about me tonight. I said I'll be done with the truth, but the truth don't feel right. Yeah, I'm still holding it on at midnight. With your echo in my soul. If loving you was wrong, I don't wanna be in control. If tomorrow never comes, I'll still be right here tonight. Yeah, I'm still holding on, still holding on at midnight, when the sun comes breaking through. I'll pretend I'm
clock is ticking soft and slow. Street lights paint the walls. I'm sitting with my thoughts to let, but they don't hurt at all. I still remember how it felt to dread the dark somehow. And something's changed inside of me. Midnight feels less lonely now. Midnight feels less lonely now. I'm not afraid to stay away. The silence doesn't scream your name or make my heart break. feels less lonely now. I used to fear the quiet moments, like they'd pull me down. Every silence felt like proof that no one was around. But I've learned how to sit with myself without needing a name. I don't fill the dark with noise now, I just let it stay. I'm finally okay, alone, not empty, not afraid. I don't need another heart to tell me I'm okay. I made peace with every shadow that I used to run from. Yeah, I'm finally okay, alone. I walk these streets with open eyes, no weight upon my chest. I don't measure all my worth by who I'm loving next. I still believe in love somehow, but I don't need it here. I found a calm inside my soul, and finally feel sincere. I'm finally okay, alone, and I don't fight the night. I've learned how to be enough in my own light. If love comes later on, I'll meet it where I stand. But I'm finally okay, alone. Maybe this was always the place I was meant to find, where I stopped chasing who I was and just live this life. I'm finally okay, alone. No wake I need to hide. I don't is filled with words we won't say. Silence hanging in the air. Every moment slipping away, like we were never there. I see it in your tired eyes, you've already made your choice. But there's still something left in me that needs to hear your voice. Play me one last song before goodbye. Let it say the things we couldn't say. Hold me in the sound a little longer before you walk away. If this is how our story ends, let the music be the truth we hide. Just play me one last song before goodbye. Your hand feels colder in my own, like it's already letting go. Every step we're standing on leads somewhere I don't know. I keep pretending I'm okay, like I'll survive the fall, but losing you feels heavier than losing it all. Play me one last song before goodbye. Let the melody slow down time. I don't need forever now. Just one more line if tomorrow breaks us apart and leaves me here alone tonight. Just play me one last song before goodbye. Maybe love was never meant to always win the fight. Maybe some hearts are only given one last night. Play me one last song before goodbye. Let it burn into my soul. If I'm going to remember us, I wanna remember us whole. When the silence takes your place and the truth is all that's left inside, I still hear that one last song before goodbye. When the final note fades away and there's nothing left to try, I'll be holding on to every sound of that last song before goodbye. room is quiet, but I feel you in every breath I try to take. Time keeps moving like it should, but my heart's the one that breaks. I tell myself you're gone for good, that love is just a scar. But every time the night comes down, I remember who we are. Love don't fade in the dark, it just hides in the stars, waiting for the light to return. Every word, every spark leaves a mark on my heart. Even shadows remember us first. Love don't fade in the dark. I packed away our yesterdays in boxes I won't close. Every smile we never say still haunts me when I'm alone. I tried to drown your memory in silence and in doubt, but the louder that I let it go, the louder you come out. Love don't fade in the dark, it just learns how to wait. Every promise left behind is a choice I couldn't make. Every dream, every part still tears me apart. Even broken hearts remember the start. Love don't fade in the dark. Maybe time will teach my hands to finally let you go, but my heart still speaks your name in ways you'll never know. Love don't fade in the dark, it survives every night. Even when the world goes cold, it remembers the light. If I'm lost in the sparks of the love that we are, I'll keep holding the truth in my heart. Love don't fade in the dark. When the morning breaks the silence and the shadows fall apart, but I still know the truth inside me. Love don't fade in the dark. I don't need to know the answers waiting down the line. I've stopped asking every moment if I'll be alright. I've learned how to trust the silence when words are gone. I don't fight the dark anymore, I just move on. feels lighter now than it did before. I don't count the doors that closed or knock anymore. I walk with everything I've been, and no shame, no disguise. Every scar is just a map through my life. The night will carry me on, no weight on my chest. I've learned how to rest inside what's left. No promises, no demands, no right or wrong. The night will carry me on. Maybe life was never meant to make sense at all. Maybe it's just learning how to walk when the lights fall. Carry me on. No more words, the road goes on. The night will carry me on. Neon lights outside my window paint your name across the street. Every night feels like a rerun of the way you lived with me. I told myself I'd be okay, just another passing storm. But heaven now just pulls me back to where your memory was born. never sounds real. When it's everything we say, neon lights, broken hearts, burning through the dark. Every dream we left unfinished still tears me apart. Neon lights, faded clouds, slipping through my hands. I'm still holding on to moments I don't understand. Maybe love was just a spark, too wild to survive. Maybe we were chasing fire just to feel alive. Neon lights, broken hearts, still glowing in my mind. Every road I try to take leaves your ghost behind. Neon lights, lonely truth, I cannot run you. I'm learning how to breathe again. I still break in two. When the city turns to sleep and the lights begin to fade, I'm still walking through the glow of the promise that we made. I remember nights I couldn't breathe. Thought the pain would pull me under. Every step felt too damn heavy, like I never recovered. I lost myself in loving you, gave more than I could hold, but I found pieces on the floor I didn't know I owned. I'm still standing after you, even after all the truth. All the nights I almost broke, trying to get through. You were fire, you were rain, you were pleasure, you were pain, but I'm still standing after you. I don't need to hate your name or pretend it didn't hurt. Some scars don't fade away, just remind you what you're worth. I don't wish you any harm, I don't wish you bad. I just learned how to keep my heart from falling through the cracks. I'm still standing after you, with my feet back on the ground. I made peace with every tear that never made a sound. You were everything I knew till I learned to make it through. Yeah, I'm still standing after you. Maybe love was meant to test me, maybe breaking made me strong. I won't carry all the blame for holding on too I'm still standing after you. Not the same, but still alive. I don't need your shadow just to survive. You were part of who I was, not the end of what I'll do. I'm still standing after you. I won't erase the past we knew. I'll just walk forward stronger too. Still standing after you. The city sleeps outside my window. Streetlights fade to gold. I'm sitting with my thoughts tonight, but I don't feel alone. I remember when my night used to wear me down. Now the quiet wraps around me. You're like a familiar sound. Midnight feels like home now, not a place I feel. The silence doesn't ask for more. A pull me in. I've walked through love, I've walked through loss, and found my ground. Midnight feels like home now. I don't chase tomorrow's answers or yesterday's pain. I let the moment breathe a little, let it stay sane.
midnight feels like home now.
I'm not searching every face now, or chasing every sign. I've learned how to walk alone and still feel fine. I don't need another promise to feel complete, but sometimes hope still whispers, soft and sweet. Maybe love will find me again when I least expect the truth, not to save me from the past, just to walk beside me through. I see couples in the distance, holding hands in the rain. I don't feel that old ache anymore, just a quiet kind of fear. I've been broken, I've been empty, I've been whole. I don't need to rush the ending, I just let it unfold. Maybe love will find me again in a different shape or time, not the fire that burns too fast, just a steady kind of light. If it stays or if it goes, I'll still stand where I am. Maybe love will find me again. I won't build my walls too high or close the door. I'll keep my heart open, nothing Maybe love will find me again, not because I need it now, but because I'm ready to let it in somehow. No expectations, no demands, just who I am. Maybe love will find me again. If it does, I'll meet it slow with open hands. Maybe love will find me again. I've said everything I needed to the walls and to the rain. I don't carry unanswered questions like I did back then. There was a time I feared the ending, like it meant I'd lose my way. Now I see it's just another moment that I can face. If this is the end, I'm fine. I've lived, I've loved, I've tried. I don't need another chapter just to feel alive. Every road that brought me here was worth the climb. If this is the end, I'm fine. I don't rewrite old conversations or wonder what went wrong. I let the memories stay where they are. They don't pull me along. I don't need forgiveness from the past I left behind. I've made peace with every version of my life. If this is the end, I'm fine. No fear hiding in my chest. I don't measure all my worth by what comes next. I've learned how to stand still without losing time. If this is the end, I'm fine. Maybe endings are the failure. Maybe they're a sign that you've reached the place where you stop asking why. If this is the end, I'm fine. Nothing left to prove. I don't need the world to change just to move